Hey, my name is Matt Zimmerman. I'm the creator and solo developer of ZimmWriter. If you don't know about ZimmWriter, it's AI writing software that focuses on bulk generation, generating thousands of articles at a time with just a click of a button. You can set them all up in queue and then go and do other things while ZimmWriter will work in the background and upload all your articles to WordPress with AI images and bolding and links and all that good stuff. Here is a site that I made with ZimmWriter. It's all made with ZimmWriter, aside from the theme and whatnot. But yeah, all the posts, all the images, it's all made with AI and with ZimmWriter. There's about 760 posts on this, and they're scheduled to drip out over the next 2 years. And then I have about 2,000 pins being scheduled right now for sharing on Pinterest. So I built this entire site on camera. You can watch the entire build process in my free course, completely free course on YouTube right now. You don't even need to sign up for anything. You just go to YouTube and go to my channel, Ranking Tactics, and click on the playlist, and you can find the playlist for this course. But I take you through choosing a niche, keyword research, domain name registration, hosting and WordPress install, WordPress set, all the stuff. I take you through the entire process, build the entire site on camera, show you how to do everything. Now, ZimmWriter's strength is bulk generation of high quality articles, but the AI can only take you so far. Sometimes it's important to have a manual edit of the article, to go step by step through the article and draft it, not entirely with AI, but section by section. Maybe you have a couple editors, couple different passes, like a junior editor and then an advanced editor. They're both going to look at it. And then maybe you're going to send it off to a doctor to review, or a nurse practitioner, or a lawyer or something. Those are times when pure AI generation is not good enough and you need a better solution. So the better solution, in my opinion, is Phrase. So Phrase is SEO writing software that does have AI baked in. It doesn't have bulk generation capability like ZimmWriter, but it has an interface that allows you to build your article step by step, module by module, and constantly tweak it and edit it, send it off to different reviewers, kind of get their stamp of approval. They can leave their comments on particular sections saying, oh, this is too long. We need to dial this back a little bit. So while ZimmWriter is more of a bulk generator, Phrase is more geared towards articles that you want to invest more time and resources in, whether you're making your pillar articles or whether you have a client, you're an agency and you have a client that wants to put more resources to their articles and don't want to hit that content velocity amorphous cap by Google. So we're going to look at Phrase in this video, explain how it all works. And, maybe Phrase works out for you. And that's great. Maybe it doesn't. Everybody has their own specific needs and their own specific use case. But I want to throw this out as an option that might help you with whatever you're doing if you are going a little bit slower with certain articles. So when you first log in, you'll see this interface here, and you can create your documents in here. You can also create folders to organize, have some organization between your documents. Then you'll see a template section. And this template section is a place that you can create repeatable templates for your articles. Now, these are not AI templates. These would be like guides to help your editor. If you have a lot of different formats of articles that you write, this could help your editor get started, or your VA get started with writing a particular article. So maybe you have 10 different types of articles that you write. You'll have templates for all of them. And you can say, hey, VA, I need 5 listicles, and I need 5 product roundups and 5 product reviews, and they can just come in here and follow your exact templating process for that. There's also AI tools. There's lots of different tools. You'll see some by myself in here, but there's lots of different AI tools, and you can create your own tools too. So a lot of features in this version 2 interface. What I want to do is I want to show you how we can create a new document. So when you come in here, you'll see 3 different options. The AI article wizard is going to just write the entire article for you, and then you'll be able to edit it after the fact. All right, the SEO workflow is not going to write the article for you, but it's going to get you up and running. It's going to scrape the SERP, pull in all the research data, and then you can use that to write the article. And the blank document is just like freeform. You can go in there and do whatever you want. It's not tied to a specific query just yet. Let's do the SEO workflow first. So you want to put your search query in. Now, this is not the title of the article. This would be the actual keyword. I was searching for chocolate benefits, and that's just way too hard to rank for. But apparently, hot chocolate benefits doesn't seem too hard. There's this DR of 9, DR of 11, DR of 12. I think this might be something we could rank for. So we'll take this and we'll go over here and we'll paste it in. And you can, if you select the country, this is going to be where the SERP, the Google search, is going to occur. So if you want to rank in the US, then select United States. You can also import content from a URL, but we're just going to do this inputting our own query. So we'll click start and phrase will go out to Google right now, perform the search. And what it's doing is going to each of the ranking sites, the sites that are ranking in the top, I think the top 20, and then pulling in the data from them and then doing a lot of analysis to determine what the headings are, what the content is, what words we should write about. So we have 18 search results, and we can click this and go in here and confirm that these are good results. So as an example, we don't want this Instagram result. That's not going to help us. Wellness Wednesdays, hot chocolate, everything else looks pretty good. You want to unselect things that are not helpful or not related. Apparently there's a lot of people writing about this particular topic, but in situations where there's not a lot of people writing about a particular topic, you'll want to remove them because this will affect the words that phrase is going to recommend that you should put into your article. So you definitely don't want to leave unrelated search results in there. So you'll go to optimize over here and it will show you the phrases, the long tails, and then also the short tails that phrase recommends based on its own algorithms that you should put into your article. But again, all of this is going to be based on these results in here. So the first thing you want to do again is go in here and remove the things that are not relevant. And this is most applicable, obviously, when you're dealing with a search query, a keyword, search keyword that does not have a lot of SERP results. So if this was like hot chocolate benefits for a girl under 4 years old, like you're not going to find anything in the SERP on that. So you'll have to figure out what you'll want to do in terms of removing results or things. We have all the research here, all of the data from the SERP, and we have a very blank document. So we have a couple different options. We can start writing with AI. We can generate an article with AI. We can generate a content brief. Content brief is cool. This allows you, if you have a VA, to set up what you want in the article and then send that draft to your VA. So let's try that first. Generate content brief. And what do we want in the brief? Let's put everything in there. Hyperlinks and questions. So all of this is going to be generated based on the SERP data. Insert brief into editor. This is cool. So target word count 2144. So we can actually go over here and click outline and click explore headings. And when you do that, you'll see some data about all the different SERP results. So this is ranked 1 and has a domain authority of 10, has 14 links, 809 words. Now this has a domain authority of 21, 3 links and 3,200 words, 2,400 words, 427. So it doesn't seem like there's a lot of consistency between the word count. So phrase is likely just taking an average and saying we're recommending about 2,100 words. Because obviously you can rank with less. That's what we saw in the results. Target number of headings, about 6. Again, that's based on the average of what's in the SERP right now. Here are the titles in the SERP, so we can pick one and kind of rephrase it. People also ask. SERP results. So this is Instagram. We can take this out and say, you know what, when we send this to our VA, we don't want them to focus on this right here. And then here's a possible outline. So this is, with AI. So this is cool. This is an outline generated with AI, potential outline we could use. Top 20 topics, clusters, cocoa, chocolate, health. Now, these would not be like subheadings in your article. In your mind, as you're creating your article, think, okay, you know, if I'm going to write an article, what am I going to write about? So let's cluster the concepts that my article should cover. Cocoa, it should cover cocoa. Chocolate, definitely cover chocolate. Health, we're looking at health benefits. We have skin, bone, brain. That's important. Cardiovascular, heart. Oh, there's blood sugar levels, blood pressure, cerebral blood flow. Effects, so anti-inflammatory. So this is actually really useful in helping, look, don't sell your soul yet just to the AI. We still have a brain. Our brain is more powerful than the AI. It's not as fast in some regards, but we can do more. So especially after the helpful content update, if you're writing articles in the Your Money, Your Life niche or the legal niche or somewhere that there's more money available to go slower and write your articles, or maybe you're just writing your pillar articles, this kind of research right here is invaluable. This is something ZimmWriter just does not do. So source studies. So here's some different questions, some stats. Oh, this is great. Now this is just absolute gold right here. Now, one thing to keep in mind, I don't think that these are AI summaries. This might just be the sentence copied verbatim from a particular article in the SERP. So if you use these, you're probably going to want to rephrase these. but here's the direct link. So this is great. External links. You could almost take this stuff and just put it in additional reading at the bottom of your article. This would be great right here. So we have this. What now? What do we do? So Phrase is really cool that it has these tabs up here. So we can actually we can rename this and call this our research. If I can spell right, research. And we can call this our article. So we can come over here and go down to our So this would be our H2, and then we get into the benefits and how to choose healthier options. So this would be a viable outline right here. Right now, you can just send this to your VA and say, fill this out, incorporate some of the clusters, and incorporate some of the statistics and the external links into the article. That would be perfectly fine, okay? If you want to, you can modify this outline a little bit. So we're over here and we click on outline and we can click either explore headings. Like if we explore here, I think we can select the ones we want to build our outline, or we can generate our headings with AI. So even though Phrase already did that, it can, every time the AI does something, you get something a little bit different. So we can regenerate this outline with the AI and see if we like it. So health benefits of cocoa and chocolate, cocoa's impact on mood. So this is not exactly what I'm looking for, because we're looking at the benefits of drinking hot chocolate, and this is like health benefits of cocoa and chocolate. So our H2, I don't really like that it doesn't have the words like hot chocolate in it. So you can mess with it that way, or you can go with this right here. So let's say you want to write the article. What do you do? So the first thing I'd probably do is come here and say benefits of hot chocolate, and then we need our introduction, like what is hot chocolate? And we could say, write with AI. What is hot? And this is cool. It's running with the web results right now. Chocolate, also known as cocoa, is a warm beverage typically made by mixing hot milk or water. So this is nice. Now, one of the downsides is you're not getting bold in here. So you're going to have to come in here and you get the bold stuff manually. But the editor is very advanced. You can bold stuff. You can add links. You can add images in line. It is a very advanced editor. But some of the stuff is going to be more of a manual process. So this is nice. We have something that's based on the web results. It reads really well, and we can just come down here and write our entire article. And then when we say, you know what, now let's go and start adding our citations, we can come over here to our research and start adding some different citations and things like that. Pretty useful. Now, one thing that I think this version 2 of the interface is missing is the version 1 of the interface had the ability to display one of your tabs, such as your research tab, over here. And so you'd be, creating your article, and you'd come to a point that you want to insert some statistics or some links. You could display your research tab over here and then instantly pull it over without having to jump it back and forth between the different tabs over here. So I think that's one thing that's missing. But other than that, this is a very efficient way to build a high quality article. Let me switch gears now and write the entire article using AI so that you'll see the entire article, and then show you how we can come back and then edit this thing. So we'll delete all this, and then I think we had to press backspace there, and this comes up. So we'll say generate article with AI. So remember how we started and we clicked on the SEO optimization or SEO option instead of the AI writer option? Instead of having to go and create a whole nother article from scratch or another document from scratch, we can just clear all this out and click generate article with AI. And there's our search query, and we'll process the query. You'll see this little flow over here. So the search query, title, topics, these are the search results that it found. And this little thing is this little customization button is so powerful right here. Exactly what I told you before. Click on this, go through it, and remove the things that are not relevant. Our query right here, there's a lot of results in the SERP. If you're doing something a little more niche down, there's not going to be a lot of SERP results, so you don't want bias in here. So remove the things that are not relevant, and you'll remove the bias from the optimization. Once you're happy, you'll click next and then enter our title. Generate titles with A. We'll go with this 15. We'll modify it. 15 untapped health benefits of hot chocolate you didn't know about. So now Phrase has generated a list of semantically relevant topics that it can use in our article as it writes the article. We could add more if we want to, or we can remove things. Click next, and we're going to generate the outline with AI. So this outline is going to be based on that title we gave it. So I said 15, it should give us 15 outline elements. 15 untapped health benefits. Yeah, that's cool. So this is our H1, this is our article title, And here are our 15. I like it. Now you can add instruction too. I have not used this before, but there's instructions you can add. Let's try that. Let's say right here, make a table 6 rows. See if I can do that. So that's the second H2. And what's nice is you can also rearrange things. I want this up here, or this is more important. Let's put this up here. Really cool interface. I think Phrase has done a really great job on creating a nice interface. Tone of voice, neutral, worried, critical, informative. I like that. Click next. So unlike ZimmWriter, Phrase is dummy proof. You go through it and it's this step-by-step wizard. Now, downside is it's not bulk. ZimmWriter is bulk, but ZimmWriter doesn't have, you can't say I'm going to use these particular NLP concepts and remove these other, like the semantically related things. It does have the bulk SEO CSV that you can import, but it's a little bit more cumbersome, a little bit harder to use when you're trying to do certain things. So there's pros and cons, I think, to both platforms. Determine your particular use case. If you're not creating pillar articles, if you're not going slow, if you're not dealing with high-paying clients, maybe Phrase is not the right fit for you. Maybe ZimmWriter is the right fit for you. But if you are dealing with those high-paying clients or going very slow with your articles and methodically, and you're spending more time and more resources on your articles, maybe ZimmWriter is not the right option for you. Maybe Phrase is. The article's done, and we'll click Review AI Article. So this is what it wrote. Now, before we can edit and stuff, we have to save the document. I don't know why we would press cancel. Maybe if you press cancel, then it doesn't count against you. I'm not really sure. But so here's the article, and we have 3,575 words. We have, so this is AI, so sometimes we're gonna get some glitches. We have this duplicate heading right here, but we can just remove that. Let's read it too. Imagine sipping a warm, indulgent mug of hot chocolate while knowing it could do wonders for your health. That's pretty good. This beloved winter beverage is often seen as a tasty treat, but its benefits extend far beyond mere delight. Hot chocolate rich in cacao, am I saying that right? Is packed with numerous antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. In this article, we'll explore 15 untapped health benefits. That's a nice intro. If that was in ZimmWriter, I would be happy with that intro. That's a great intro right there. I like it. So we have a mix of lists and tables. This is nice. Got another duplicated heading here, but that's, again, little glitches like this are perfectly fine because you're going slower with this article. This is not going to be your ready to publish. Like you could publish this if you wanted to, but you need your citations. You need more stuff in here. So let's click start over here. So now we can access the features that we were initially using when we were building our article over here inside of here and add those citations in, add those statistics in, and beef up our article now for something that we would actually want to publish on our site. So we can go over here to optimize, and we can look at these are the clusters. We can look at the long tails. The long tail keywords that Phrase, keep this in mind, Phrase is recommending. A lot of AI writers will have this recommendation, but it's all based on their own algorithms. Who knows what Google uses? No one knows what Google uses for their algorithm. So these scores are simply based on Phrase's recommendations, based on Phrase's algorithms. I believe Phrase has a really good algorithm, but no one has Google's algorithm aside from Google. So we have almond milk here, but I'm not really sure where to insert that into this article to boost our score. Because the more of these we put in, the higher our score gets. So we can come down here and say, where should I put it? Let's click on almond milk and see what the competition, what these citations and sources used. So low carb diet, so carbohydrates. So let's search now for carb. There we go. We can just paste this in here. Although we probably want to rephrase this. We can come in here and we can select the text and then AI edit it and put in like rewrite to rewrite this content. So it's in our own words if we want to. So now if we scroll up here after adding it, our score went up to 58. So you can do that and then your score will eventually get up to 100 or kind of whatever you're aiming for. And let's turn off highlighting right now. The highlighting kind of makes it a little bit too hard to see. We can look at clusters, seeing where we're lacking. So effects, that's not really a great cluster right there. Let's see, cacao. So 3 sources, so we're underusing this. We should probably use this some more in our article. We can click here to see how it's used and learn more about a topic. This is another benefit of Phrase. You're able to learn more about the topic, or your editor or VA is able to learn more about the topic as you're writing about it because they can read what's already in the search results right now. So that's a real strong benefit of Phrase. So we're optimizing it right now. You can completely optimize it however you want. And then we can come to links and say, let's put some links in. And we can say, oh, there's 33 in the SERP results, 33 links to the NIH. So we should probably include some of these links in our article. Now, we could find a place to put this stuff. So let's look at this first link. According to research findings, regular consumption of hot chocolate along with a small amount of cocoa can significantly reduce diabetes. Let's search for diabetes. So perfect. So what we can do is we can take this link. Unfortunately, and this is an area where I think Phrase could improve. If you click this button, it will paste this entire section in, but this is the section that the competition wrote. It would be much more beneficial to be able to just click this and copy this immediately. So I can paste this in right now. If I click it, it takes me to the actual result. So I'd like to be able to just click it and copy it, but also visit the result too. And also it would be helpful if Phrase could show me where it recommends I insert these links, like what sections. Right now it's not doing that. I think that's Phrase is missing out on something, a good opportunity. Copy link. So reduce the risk of diabetes. And we'll paste this right here. There you go. Now we have a link to the NIH. So that is great. That is very powerful. I think that's an incredibly powerful feature of Phrase. With ZimmWriter, you can't do that. You can't. ZimmWriter just writes the article, publish it to WordPress. You'd have to go in to the WordPress article and then optimize it by adding this stuff on the back end. Phrase does have a WordPress plugin. So you can write your article here and then link the written article in here to the one on WordPress, and then further edit the one on WordPress. I don't know if it does links also on WordPress, but if it does, that's pretty powerful. The other thing that this does not have is a way to do like AI images. There's an image feature where you can add images, but you just can't make AI images. That's another thing that I wish Phrase would step their game up on, but you can just go into WordPress and do AI images that way, or use ZimmWriter's bulk image generator. And you can just publish this article and then put the link to this article in here, and then ZimmWriter will generate your images for you that you can then manually upload. So that's a powerful combination right there. So when you're finally all happy with this article, you can just copy it all and just paste it into WordPress, or you can also import it using the Phrase plugin in WordPress. This is the version 2 interface. It's very powerful. I think the version 1 interface is even more powerful, but it doesn't have this auto creation of the article using AI. One thing to tell you though is you can take the article that ZimmWriter wrote and just paste it into here. Let me show you. So here's the article that I had ZimmWriter write, and we can come over here and just take our, don't take the well, we can just paste our H1 if we want to, but then we can take the intro and then all of the other stuff. Now this is all markdown format. That's what ZimmWriter does. We paste it right in here and it auto converts. What's nice is ZimmWriter has the bolding already done for you. So hot chocolate isn't just a cozy treat, it's a health powerhouse. You'll be amazed at how this delicious drink can boost your heart health, sharpen your brain, and lift your mood. And we have our YouTube video here. Now the images that ZimmWriter puts in are in the text document that it creates are going to be links to the images on your hard drive. So you can actually go and take those and just paste them in here if you want to, or just paste them into WordPress when you publish this thing. So we have our article done here. It even converts your tables for you. This is a viable option if you don't want to get the add-on in Phrase and you just want to generate your articles with ZimmWriter, but generate them to a text file and then put them in here and either have your VA edit them or do something else with them. So that's a viable option for you for those articles you want to spend more time on. So right now, what you could do is you can come in here and say, what else do I need to add? What links do I need to add? I have no links to the NIH in here. Let me add some NIH links in here. Now, one thing I did, I actually wrote this article twice with ZimmWriter. One was without the SEO keywords, and the other was with SEO keywords that I got from Phrase. So this article was written with SERP scraping inside of ZimmWriter. And let me show you something. So I wrote this article with ZimmWriter, not with Phrase. I used SERP scraping to write this. So it was all done automatically. And I'll go over here to Phrase and let me put a new tab in here, test 1. If I paste it in here, let me show you the optimization score. So what, 41%. So this is just using SERP scraping with ZimmWriter. I wrote this article again. I don't know how many tabs you can make inside of Phrase. And here's the article I wrote again, but I used SEO keywords. I'll explain what I mean in a second. So we're at 59%. We were at 41, and then with our SEO keywords, we jumped to 59. ZimmWriter will generate SEO keywords from the SERP, but Phrase recommends its own SEO keywords. So when I said that I wrote this with SEO keywords, what I did was I went over here to optimize. I clicked on long tail, and I clicked on copy to clipboard. And what that does is copy this big old thing here of long tail keywords to the clipboard. Then I went to ZimmWriter, and I went to the bulk writer and the SEO CSV. You can also do this in the SEO writer if you want to. You can just paste these right in here. But if you're going bulk, or if you want to do bulk, you can load up the SEO CSV, put your keywords in there, put the titles in there, and do bulk generation if you want to. But you could very well just come in here and put that list of keywords that Phrase gave us into here, and it would work too. And so my score jumped up. So if you intend to use ZimmWriter with Phrase, then probably take advantage of Phrase's better built SEO keyword algorithms than ZimmWriter has, and come in here and then copy to clipboard all of the long tails, put them into ZimmWriter, write your article, paste it in here. That's, again, if you're not wanting to use Phrase's built-in article writer. So that's the version 2 interface. Let's now look at the version 1 interface, because I think there's a whole lot of features in there that are not quite in version 2 yet. So we'll go over here to my name and we'll switch to legacy. We'll have us log in again. Now we're in the legacy mode. What does it have? That's cool. I was under the impression that Phrase did not carry over the documents, but it does. It's really cool. So this legacy mode is awesome. It does not have the automatic AI writing ability, but if you're using ZimmWriter, maybe you just want to stick to using this legacy interface. It's extremely powerful. Let me show you what it can do first of all. So let's go back into the hot chocolate benefits, and it's scraping the SERP again right now. A similar looking interface. Now in this sidebar, there's a couple things going on. The optimize is over here in this tab. So we click optimize, and then we see long tail, we see clusters, and we can open this up, and we're looking at dark chocolate right now. Look at all the uses of that. And we can also look at related topics. Now this is extremely powerful. The version 2 interface does not have this. This allows us to look at topics that are related to this topic of dark chocolate. I forget how it pulls it up. Maybe it's looking at Reddit or something? No. So it allows you to go down different directions with your article. That's extremely powerful. Competitors. So this competitor ranking is how well the competitor is using all of the optimized keywords in their article. So we scroll down here and we say, oh, you know what? This one's ranking in like position 14. It only has a 27% score out of all the optimized terms. This is ranking in 2, and it has a 60% score of using all the recommended optimized terms. Maybe this is a situation where you're going to want to utilize all of those optimization terms. Look at the heat map too if you want to. I don't think the Phrase version 2 has this yet. And you can look, so Reddit's just getting a free pass. They're not ranking for any of the terms right now. Quora is also getting a free pass. So you can get an idea for where you should spend a lot of your time or focus on. This is an extremely valuable feature right here. Links, this is what we looked at before, but like where things are linking to. Very powerful. AI tools, you can create or use the community tools in here. I'm happy to see that a lot of my templates are still in here. This was used 500,000 times right here. So there's a lot of cool tools in here for AI. And then we can go back to research. This research part is very powerful. This is lacking in the version 2 interface. So let's go to our article that the AI wrote. So we can look at the headings and just see if there's anything we want to pull from here. We can look at questions from people also asked, from the SERP, from Quora. We want to look at questions from Quora, from Reddit. There's stats we can pull. So say, oh, additionally, a meta-analysis of 42 studies found that consuming chocolate reduced the risk of cardiovascular disease by 37%. Hey, that's great. Want to put it in my article. So you can come down here and paste this in. Just keep in mind that this is copied from the SERP, from the actual results. You're going to want to rewrite this. So we can say rewrite by sentence. So we can say rewrite it. Now, one downside I found, and if the Phrase team's watching, they need to change this. In the version 2 interface, the link is built into here. And that's really bad because when we go and we rewrite this, the link is removed. So it's a whole hassle when we're trying to cite to something, but then the link gets removed. So that's unfortunate right there. News, we can pull up some Google News of this, and then we can look at Wikipedia. And this is really, really neat because it allows us to learn about a particular topic and pull things in that are not in the SERP. This, let me emphasize this with 1,000 pounds of force. Right now, if you want to spend more time on your articles so that they rank, it's not about putting more crap in your articles. It's about a value add. What kind of value can you, like a knowledge, there's a term for it. It's like a knowledge addition or something. I think Google is aware of what's on Wikipedia. And if you can add stuff that legitimately makes sense to add to your article, but is not in the search engine results page, that's going to be a benefit to you. So we can say white chocolate. Let's open up the Wikipedia for that. We can learn about this topic. Right? So Wikipedia is basically built into phrase. Very powerful to learn about this stuff and to start bringing it into your article and build up an authority around this topic. Again, takes more time. Right? To do this right, maybe you're going to spend 20 hours of cleaning up the AI article, bringing in citations, bringing in more stuff. But when you're dealing with a keyword that can bring in 1,000 visitors a week or 10,000 visitors a month or something like that, yeah, that's worth it. So that covers, I think, oh, and we got split view. So this is what I was talking about. So we have our article we're editing here, and we click on split view, and then we can see our research tab. That is so powerful right there. So we can say, you know what, I need some stats in here. Let me bring in this stat right here. So we can copy this, just bring it, if it makes sense, bring it in right there. The version 2 phrase of their interface needs this. This is so powerful right here. Let's get out of this document. So the same thing, you can make your templates, you can make your folders, and then there's also other SEO tools. You can link up your Google Search Console, and this is incredibly powerful. I don't use this anymore. I build ZimmWriter now. I don't have time to do all this stuff. I'd love to, but I just don't have time, don't have an agency. You can link up your Google Search Console for all your sites, and it will show you articles that have weaknesses, show you articles that can be improved, run the stats in real time, and show you articles that you're missing out on. You need to either create or you need to improve. Very powerful feature here. Other companies charge a lot more money than what Phrase is for creating this. There's a concept map for Wikipedia. It's a little bit different than what we did before, but we can put in hot chocolate, search Wikipedia, and then we can see a concept map. Just dig into, where we go, topic history, hot chocolate. Just dig into learning about this. Like maybe you want to create a site all about hot chocolate. So you're going to spend a week learning about hot chocolate. And yeah, you can totally do that with this Wikipedia concept map. Very powerful topic planner. I have not used this article rewriter. You can rewrite an article by importing a URL if you want to. What else? AI tools. Oh yeah, and there's like a lot of different community AI tools and things like this that you can use to, yeah. So that's Phrase in a nutshell. Right now, let's talk pricing. If you want to do a free article, just right out the bat, free article, you can do one search query, completely free trial. Solo plan, 10 search queries a month. So 10 articles a month, 30 articles a month for $45, $115, you get unlimited search queries, so unlimited documents, plus you get 3 users, right? What I also think, let me go back in here. Yeah, there's a share button. So you can actually share this with your VAs. So your VAs don't, as far as I'm aware, they don't need an account to actually edit this. If you're just sharing a document, the person you're sharing it with can't create a document. They can just edit the existing document or preview it or something like that. But these people here can actually be creators of those articles. So you could theoretically have 3 sites going and then a main content, like a main VA that handles the actual creation of the articles that then farms them out to other VAs to actually edit the article. So this plan would work for very large companies too. And so there's this add-on that gives you can read more about it here. The basic plan with 30 articles a month and the team plan with unlimited articles a month, they both give you unlimited AI words inside of the editor. That was the first thing we did when we created that introduction. There's an add-on that will give you 30 articles of that those 30 AI generated articles a month, which if you're using ZimmWriter, you're going to have to weigh, do you want unlimited articles inside of here? and then use ZimmWriter to just paste the articles in, or you just want to not use ZimmWriter and just rely on up to 30 articles a month with Phrase. So that's up to you what you want to do. There's a coupon and it's Phrase 50. And if you use it, you'll save 50% off your first month. I have an affiliate link down below too if you want to use Phrase. I'm not trying to push this on you. What I'm trying to show you is ZimmWriter is not the solution for everything. It's not going to do your laundry. It's not going to do your kids' homework and things like that. Use the tools that are right for the job. If you want to write an article in a your money or life niche, you want to spend more time on an article, make a pillar article, you're working for a company that's less interested in bulk and more interested in the absolute peak quality that someone can achieve. Here's $1,000 to spend to optimize an article. So you hire 3 editors and you hire a doctor to put their stamp of approval on the article. Yeah, ZimmWriter is not going to be the only solution. You're going to need something else. You're going to need to step your game up. Phrase is what you're going to need. So that's my recommendation. I recommend Phrase over other solutions. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. I have links all down below. Join my Facebook group too. There's 13,000 members. I hope you're liking the content I'm putting out. If you want more of this, also just drop a comment. Tell me if you're liking this and what other content I can create that would be good for you. Hey, look, good luck with your content generation, and I'll talk to you later.